A presentation on traditional joinery from a class taught by Clay Spencer at John C. Campbell Folk School. Jennifer applied for and received a grant from ABANA, the Artist Blacksmith Association of North America. The grant assisted her in expenses for the class. This video comes from her presentation at a MABA, Michigan Artist Blacksmith Association meeting held at CJ Forge in January of 2016. During her demonstration, Jennifer presented a PowerPoint slideshow outlining the class she took. Jennifer demonstrated various joinery skills she learned in the class: forge welding, splitting and drifting, planning, calculating layout details, and executing the project was discussed. Jennifer is a full-time farrier and a artist blacksmith from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Visit her websites at www.daisyhillforge.com or www.jenniferhorn.com. Jennifer can also be found on Facebook and on Pinterest.
I want my weld to be between these locations. So you just have to divide your material so that your weld ends up here and not somewhere close to where you're going to slit and drift it. So something I learned about also, not only that the 3/8 is difficult to work with because it's small and you have no fudge factors, is that you need small tools. And when they say it's all about the tooling, it's all about the tooling. And I've never ever made a lot of tools. I've never really enjoyed making tools, but now I see that I have a need for learning that and getting better at it. So I do have a couple of small tools that I made for this. And for the round holes on the top, I slit drifted them with just a small little tapered flat chisel. This is a spring off of a hay rake. But he's a farmer and kids break tines all the time. So I get all the springs off of that. And so I forged this, slit it. I have a test piece here. What it should look like when you first start your slit, and then as it opens up. And then I used, this is actually just mild steel because I wanted to test it and see if it was even going to work first. So I just grabbed mild steel, made a small flat taper on the end that graduates to round so that when I inserted it, it would start to open up the hole enough that I could insert something round into the hole. And then drift it. And then drift it so that it would accommodate the tenon that I intended to build for the legs. Same process for the square holes, only instead of going to this round, I lied, I can't help but talk. When I'm drawing this out, the thing I'm thinking about right here when my hammer blows are coming, my taper, ideally your taper should be 7 times longer than the stock thickness or something like that. to be appealing to the eye. And here on edge, I'm thinking about the size of the hole it needs to pass through. So I want to make sure I keep it within those dimensions to pass through the hole. We're going to use it anyway. Yeah, I'd be really brave and try it right now, but I'll just take one more bite. It was on the wrong surface. Ah! Of course. And this too could happen to you. Okay, so now I'm scared, so now I'm gonna clean my metal and start again before I get into a big wreck. It's not a fluke. I can't do it. I just switched. I was using the wrong side, and I'm happy that I'm welded, so I switched to the flat side. So now what I'm doing is trying to more or less stock maintenance, bring it back to the right stock dimensions. If I want to touch on a little bit of scarping or maybe an additional weld, I'll flip back and forth. Okay, so for demonstration purposes, it's tack welded, it's welded enough that I think I can pass through my ring. Thank you, Owen. A little thick right there. I'm just going to try it the other way to see if I can get through the other way. Okay, I'm still too thick, so I'm going to go through on this side. But I need to bring where my weld is still too thick to pass through the hole I have prepared for it. So I'll just get it a little hotter. While I'm in there, might as well go ahead, clean it up, and see if I can erase a little bit more on my welding. That's not as well done as I had hoped. So I'm looking now to try and get some equal distances on both sides. Whoops, that's a bad thing.